there's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would, when nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would, I would, I would, I would. We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice, not sleeping well. And I know that you're right, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long now. If I could lay down beside you, I would, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would, I would. Even if you're gone, I won't forget you. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. And even if you're gone, I will remember. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. If I could lay down beside you, I would, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would, I would. If I could lay down beside you, I would, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would, I would, I would, I would. You gave me the letter, I guess it was July. You said we'll be better, but I don't know why. I should be so lonely when I close my eyes. Imagined you're mine. Sometimes I feel tired of my heavy thoughts. It's like start a fire when we're on the boat, and I'm on my own now, wasting my night. I find this old letter with a heart round my name. I see it so clearly that you won't believe. I just wanna stay here with you, my life.
Hi everybody. So that was my kind of progression for my ICADs for week 2 of the 2020 iCard a Day challenge, which is index cards. So my chosen size is 4x6. I find it a little large when I'm doodling something, which is what I did for this. The very first prompt was a Suzanne pattern, and I have never heard of it. I looked it up, and so this was my kind of take on it. So I'm not even sure if I understood the definition properly or not, but it is a circular pattern, but I think in a fabric mostly. So I kind of just doodled some circular patterns on this paper that actually had a dot. They had these little dot grid circles on it, was in the pattern already. So using those as a guideline, I just kind of doodled on here. So I'm in the craft room. I'm moving. So I've got what's left over in my craft room in the house I'm moving from, and most of my stuff is packed or already in the house that I'm moving to. And because I'm moving 2 provinces away, it's a slow move. Both my husband and I still have jobs here. If I get called back, you know, it's starting to get a little bit iffy now that this COVID's gone on for so long. So anyway, I'm going to show you my cards for the week. So keep in mind that I'm working with a very limited a couple boxes of supplies. So I have some acrylic paints. I have a few pens and markers. This is all I have. So just a few. And I have a little basket with some butterfly stickers, excuse me, as well as a little bit of scrapbooking paper, just a very small bit of leftover. What I've got is a box and a basket of scraps, basically, that I'm working with. So this is June the 8th, so going into week 2. And I decided that my theme for the whole week would be butterflies. So most of the things I did this week have butterflies in them. So I had these little, aren't they pretty? These little sparkly butterflies. So I did this pattern and I decided to just add the butterflies to it. I have no idea why, but I always like this little quote, spread your wings and fly. I think that it is wonderful. So using this little bit of scrapbooking paper, and it was scraps left over from projects. So when I say I've got a box of scraps, I have a huge box of scraps. And from those boxes, I have coordinating papers because they're leftovers from projects. So, but I don't have big enough pieces to really do anything with. So this is strips of coordinating paper used for my background and kind of Mod Podged on, but I don't have Mod Podge, so my glue is just a little bit of, what have I got? A little bit of Eileen's Tacky Glue, and I had to add a little bit of water to it to even be able to use it. So that's what I've got. I did manage to get a glue stick at my grocery store, so I was really happy about that. So this is the one from June the 10th. And the other thing I've decided to do is somewhere in the corner of each card on the front, I'm just putting the date. So create, imagine, believe, all the things that you have to do. I had this little tiny scrap of a picture that I wanted to add on here too. So I did that, and it's just a girl, and she's standing somewhere. I believe it looks like it's Bryce's Canyon, but just from the colors of the orange and gold colors in the rocks. But yeah, so I did that, and then I added a butterfly. So yeah, so this one, you saw me put the colors on. So this, the idea behind this one started with a little piece of corrugated yellow cardboard that I had, just a little piece. So I cut a quarter of a circle out and decided that it would be rays of sunshine. And I found this quote, "Oh, sunlight, the most precious gold to be found on earth." And the flower and the bird are just cut off the front of an old card. And I just drew the branch on with, it's painted on actually. So I blended the oranges, that peachy orange and the yellow paint for my background. That's how I did my background. And everything kind of just went together. So I like that one. And then I was just going blank. I couldn't figure out what to do at all. So I just doodled my way into what turned out to be something like a vine, and then these weird little petal shapes, and I just kind of stenciled dream across it. And yeah, it is what it is. And I stuck a few butterflies on there because everything's got butterflies. Okay. And then this was something, I've never done anything like this before. So if you watched the video through, and thank you for that, by the way. If you watched the video through, you saw that this was a sheet from it was a sheet from a calendar page that I just kind of painted over with some acrylic paints. So the only reason that I made this was because my idea behind these index cards is that I think it's a great place to play with some new methods. So I had this picture and it was actually a monarch butterfly and a sunflower. And I just wanted to change it into something that looked more like a coneflower and kind of a imaginary butterfly, something that I don't think would be a real color. Like, I've never seen anything in that color of metallic blue. So, but it says a flower knows when its butterfly will return. And I just thought, I'd been Googling butterfly quotes. You can tell, can't you? So yeah, I got that one. And then out of that same box of butterflies, I buy butterflies all the time, so I've got so many different kinds. So this butterfly is actually 2 different butterflies. The bottom piece, it needs to stick down a little bit better. The bottom piece is the backing off of one of those 3-dimensional, really raised butterflies that come in 3 pieces. And then the top piece is like a clear plastic with the coloring on it. So that's the base of one of those. And I just wanted a base because I wanted this butterfly to pop off the page. Now this is one of Dollar Tree's butterflies that they came out with last year, I think. And I got 3 or 4 of them, and they're a clip-on, but they're this lovely feather. Like they painted or stamped or whatever they did on these feathers. And I just thought they were really cool. They're realistic looking, these top pieces right here. So I put hope on here because I put on just when the caterpillar thought her life was over, she began to fly. I think that's incredible to think that we can go from almost losing all hope to something spectacular. So that's my cards, my index cards for this week. Or for last week. I'm working on this week's now. So I certainly hope that you enjoyed them. I'm going to put them in my little box. I showed last week that I had a little box to put them in. It's just a little coffee box. So it had coffee pods in it. And it fits the cards just nicely. So I'm going to tuck them in here and slide them up. And yeah, so now I have this little box for all my little cards to go in. So that's what I have so far. I'm working on this week's now. I'll put this video up so that it will go up first thing in the morning. And, it will go up first thing Tuesday morning. It won't go up this morning. So, yes, and I'll work on next week. So I'll show you what I have when I'm done those. So bye-bye for now, everybody. Have a great day. Stay safe. Be careful out there. Don't forget, this isn't over yet. And, yeah, bye-bye. I'll see you all in the next one.